the armature torque after substituting these values, we get the answer as 206.26 Newton meter. Now coming to the shaft torque. Shaft torque, we can write a relationship with the armature torque, that is, it is nothing but a difference between the armature torque and the lost torque. But here the rotational losses is not given. So therefore we cannot use that relationship, right? So therefore with the help of the another logic, that is the output power, whatever, because the shaft torque is nothing but it is the torque which is obtained at the output side. So power is equal to, we know that power is equal to torque into omega, that relationship. So therefore we will utilize this, right? So omega is nothing but it is 2 pi n by 60. Okay, so we can write this shaft torque multiplied by 2 pi n divided by 60. Okay, from this, here what is the output power in the motor? It is nothing but the product of the voltage and current, right? What voltage you are getting from the output of the motor? It is nothing but the back EMF, right? So therefore it will be the product of the back EMF multiplied by the armature current, which is equal to T shaft into 2 pi n divided by 60. So we know all these values, right? So after getting these values, we can determine the what is the shaft torque. Okay, so please substitute all these values and check that you will get shaft torque as 206.3 Newton meter. 3 Newton meter. Almost it is same, but some loss will be there. That will be the remaining value will be the lost torque. Okay, fine. Now coming to the efficiency. To determine the efficiency of a motor, we know the formula. Efficiency of a motor is equal to the output power divided by the input power multiplied by 100. Okay, so as you all know that in this case, whenever we determine the motor, the numerator we have to change. Numerator of this formula we have to change. For the generator, the denominator term we have to change. What we have to change? The numerator term. The numerator term, it is written as the output power. What is the denominator? Input power. We have to express this output power in terms of the input power. Okay, so as we all know that the output power is nothing but the input power is nothing but it is the output power plus losses. But what is a P out? It will be equal to input power minus the total losses. Okay, input power minus the total losses divided by the input power into the 100. Right? So what is the input power here? P in, I can write it as input power is nothing but what is the input to the motor? It is electrical energy. So it is nothing but the voltage, supply voltage V into the line current, right? So 500 multiplied by the line current is how much? They have given 20. So 20. So you will get the answer as almost it is 10 kilowatts you will get. Okay, or 10,000. Right? Now here we have to determine, this is the input power. Now we have to determine all the losses. What all the losses are there in the DC motor? We have the field copper loss, armature copper loss, right? And also the constant loss. Constant loss value already they have given in the problem. What is that? Constant loss means it is including the magnetic and mechanical losses, which is of 900 watts, right? So in the total losses, it will include, the losses will include what? It will include the field copper loss plus the armature copper loss, plus the constant loss, Constant loss is already given, right? So field copper loss is nothing but it is you can write it as we can write it as V into ISH. Okay, what is the V? V is the 500, right? And ISH is 2. or else we can write it in a different way. That is nothing but the field copper loss as a I shunt square into R shunt. Okay, I shunt square into R shunt. Like that also we can use, or V into ISH. Okay, in a simple way we can write it as V into ISH or ISH square into RSH, and this value will be the IA square into RA. Okay, so individually you find out the feed copper loss and armature copper loss, everything. Okay, so this V into ISH, it results with the 1000 watts. Check that this results with the 1000 watts plus IA square into RA. Okay, so armature current we got 18 ampere, no, 18 square into RA value. Okay, 0.5. So when you multiply that, you will get around 162. Okay, plus the constant loss. Constant loss they have given it as 900. Okay, so sum up all this. So this will be the total, the losses. Okay, now when you solve this, substitute this value in the efficiency formula. So you can cross check, you will get the efficiency of around 79.38%. Okay, so check this after substituting all these values in this efficiency formula, and check that you will get the answer as 79.38%. Right? Okay. So fine. Thank you for watching.